Hello, Hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles.
And I'm xFlowmingo.
Welcome to Hot X Nudes.
If you're new here, this is where we drop some hot takes on gaming news, Reddit stories, and do our weekly FMKs.
Hi, guys. Back for
Hi.
episode 12.
So, well, that's like 3 months of this.
No. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
know.
weekly episodes. And we got to work on our bonus episode.
We gotta work on our bonus episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll know when you know. So you'll know when we finally know. So
Yeah.
welcome, guys. Yeah, I'm excited to be back at it. I know we came back at it last week, but as you probably heard from last week's episode, I was completely out of it.
It happens.
Yeah, I think
happens.
that happens when you forget how to podcast. But
Yeah.
I'm glad we
That
did
part.
take a week off because we both needed a little bit of a break.
Me
But
too.
I am happy to be back, and we got to have a little girly hangout this
We got a little
weekend.
girls' weekend.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
So we got to meet up. We headed into Boston to just hang out, kind of a middle
Yeah.
point for us. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, we got to do some fun things. We went to an indoor mini golf thing, and
Yes.
it
It
was
was called
so,
Putt Shack.
yeah. And they have a bunch of different like courses, and you have to like get a reservation beforehand, which is great, but it was like very crowded, I will say. But it was also a Friday night,
Of
on
course.
the
Yeah.
during
I
the
expect
21
that.
plus hours. So,
Hmm.
which is nice that they have 21 plus hours. But
Yeah.
so it's an indoor like mini golf, but you actually want to get points. So in golf, you want to have the lowest score. But in this, you wanted to have the highest score because your score was based off of like there was certain things on each course of getting 10
Yeah. So
points.
each little course was like, it had like mini games involved
Mm-hmm.
essentially. Like you wanted to like get the ball into like a certain hole, or like one of them was like it asked like a true or false question, and you had to hit it into a certain hole for
Yeah.
true and into a certain hole for false. So
Yeah.
like there were little things like that. It was really cute.
Yeah, it was. And I lost. Flo
I
won.
won.
Yeah. It was interesting, and there was a bar there and everything like that. So
Yeah,
we did that, and we just
we
also
did.
went around
Tequila
Boston.
shots.
Yes, and tequila shots twice that weekend.
I
Um,
know.
very interesting. But anyway, we got to
Yeah,
do
good
that.
food, good hangs.
Yeah, and of course, like the long distance besties that we are, we did not take a photo
We didn't
together.
take a single fucking photo together. We
Yep.
did take a photo of our shoes,
Yep.
which that's like something we always do
Yeah.
consistently.
We
Every time
always
we
take.
hang
I
out
have
since
more.
college.
Is it weird that I have more photos of your feet than I do, like? I mean, you have a bare naked photo of my feet, or I was wearing flip flops.
Your flip flops. I was gonna
Yeah,
say, hold on,
bare.
hold on.
But I don't know. It was like a trend too, like a
It
lot.
was like huge, like during like the time we were in college to like
Yeah.
take they would even call them shoe fees
Yeah.
instead of selfies.
Yep.
And post them on Instagram. So I have quite a few of those of
Yeah.
us.
I do. And we just do it now
Yeah.
for
And now
all
we
the
just
time.
do it
Yeah.
for the meme.
For the shits and giggles.
For shits and gigs.
But yeah, so now we have another picture of our feet.
Hmm.
And we weren't even like we used to do it when I had like boat shoes on and you had bean boots.
Yeah,
And
it
we're
was
like,
that, or like we would always come in like completely opposite vibe shoes. Like
yeah.
that one with the flip flops. I remember is you came into school wearing flip flops, and I had like LL Bean boots on,
Mhm.
and it was like, how are we New England in a nutshell?
And then we had two different colored rain boots.
Yes, that was another time we had bright rain boots on. Yours were like hot pink, and mine
Yep.
were like bright yellow.
I still have those.
So cute. Yeah, I wish I still had mine. Mine got ruined.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
Mine
but
were from
I love
like
those.
a department, like so for anybody, I don't know if it's outside of New England, but Ocean State Job Lot. I got
Oh
mine from
yeah, yeah.
there. It's just like a little store that's around New England. Like we have some up here. That's basically, I don't know, like a Christmas tree shop for
It's a
people in the
similar
U.S.
vibe to like Christmas tree shop. Yeah.
kind of Michael. I don't know. It's a weird vibe, but anyway, a good vibe, but a weird vibe. Like it is here. So why don't we get into it with our gaming news? Flo, why don't you go on first?
Okay. So first, I want to go into the article that was released by Play Valorant and Riot on Saturday.
Yes.
Right? Today's Monday. It was released on Saturday. They said they are interrupting their normal patch schedule by doing a weird Saturday patch. Some of the updates included Wingman can now pick up and shoot guns. Proximity to Brimstone's beard adds rapid fire. In comp, e-daters and ranked will automatically be funneled to a dedicated queue where they can only hear one another's voice comms.
Oh my god.
Shots fired while in spawn will now shoot directly into the enemy spawn. Breeze is now the only map, and it comes with cabanas and Adirondack chairs.
Love that.
Use of Valorant accent and voice comms is now automatically translated.
Love.
And then there are a few others, but lastly, we've seen the online banter of which is better, Vandal or Phantom. To make the decision easier, we are removing the Vandal from the shop.
Love that.
There's a bit of a theme here.
Yep.
These were all an April Fool's prank. None of these.
They also posted a
None of these are real.
TikTok too, where I showed it to you, and it was fake.
The cipher.
Yeah, the cipher, because apparently they always play in like all the cinematics. Cipher's always dead, and they even made fun of it in like one of the recent cinematics for Gecko that said the license plate said dead Cipher. So they made a joke that now they're introducing a 5v1 for Cipher, like that game mode. But
that's
if
hilarious.
you log in before April 8th, I believe, you do get a free spray where it's Cipher and then a bunch of guns pointing at him.
Oh.
So you do get a free spray if you go in, but it's on an actual game mode and everything. But it was cute.
But yeah, and obviously all the patch updates are just jokes.
Yeah.
Although we do want Wingman to be able to pick up and shoot guns.
Yeah, I feel like people
give the boy a gun.
Yeah, even if it just doesn't kill you, let him like hold a gun.
Right.
Like give him like the girlfriend.
Let him
controller.
carry one for you.
Yeah. Like
no, but I thought this was hilarious that they even did April Fool's.
Yeah,
like I love it.
I love when companies do April Fools, but I also am so upset when they say like good things and like
I know, and then they're like April Fools.
Yeah,
these at least like are very obviously fake.
Yeah,
you know, no one thought any of these things were real. Although I also had heard that I don't know if it's Overwatch or what that they on April Fools and they did it one year and then they started doing it every year. Or something like that where they put googly eyes on everyone.
Yep. They even
I think
put
that's
it on like
hilarious.
Certain alts that are like animals and stuff.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's really funny. I saw that. No, I saw a couple things. Corsairs is a big meme account. Or not they love meming and making all these like ridiculous things. Like they made a keyboard that's just the F key. So they made keycaps that have fidgets on top of them so that you can replace it. They're like, if you're idling in game, then feel free to like do this fidget spinner or whatever. And they sent it to a bunch of creators to like join in on the meme and whatever. But they aren't making it for sale, but they're doing a giveaway, I believe. So that's kind of cool that they kind of made it a product, but not really. They made, and I want it, you know, like a box fan, it's literally just a big like fan that you would put in a window or whatever.
Yeah, the ones that are square.
Yeah. They made like a Corsair's like computer fan as big as a box fan.
Oh my god, that's actually hilarious.
And I want it, but you can't buy it. And I'm like, no.
It would be cool if it was like RGB and like mesh, like so. That's
and it was
sick.
so it was.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Even have a meme department, which is like the marketing department. So
yeah.
Yeah. So no, I'm excited. I like seeing all the little April Fool's stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was fun for this weekend.
Yeah. We didn't
So
even
what you got?
realize it was April Fool's on
I
Saturday
know. Oh, you didn't? I see.
until we
I had.
said something. Somebody said something, and we're like, "Oh, okay, it's April Fool's."
Gotcha.
Whoops.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Um.
So
So for
funny.
me, I don't really have an article to go with it, and I'll put articles in the show notes. But I wanted to talk about The Last of Us, the
Ah.
game, part 1, coming to
Mm-hmm.
PC. So this is something that we've talked about. We were really excited. You talked about how you were going to be playing it soon and everything. But basically, how The Last of Us Part 1 PC port shit the bed.
Yeah.
We've talked about on this podcast
Sad.
how things got pushed back. It did get pushed back from like March 8th to like March 28th.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, good. They're taking their time. I think they were worried about losing the hype after the show because it
Yeah,
was
that makes
supposed to
sense.
come out before the show ended.
Yeah.
So I think they just pushed it. Personally, I am surprised that for who they used to port it. This is somebody that Sony has used before, the company to port it, and they have fucked up before.
Oh.
Um, so there's big patches coming and everything like that. And like even before it was released, they were like releasing these things to like play it at 60 FPS and 1080. Like you needed a certain graphics card, and there was like one that was even labeled that's not out yet. And like I think it was handled poorly, which is so sad because it's so it it you think they would put the best team on it, and maybe in their head it was the best team, but like in the history of that company's porting, like they haven't done the best. So it's sad. I am not trying to say PC porting is easy. I am not trying to say anything like that. I could not do this, but it is sad to see.
Mhm.
Um Especially since it's a game, and I believe the PC port is the remastered, but it's a game from 2013.
Yeah.
And they couldn't even get it to look like the 2013 version. It looked worse.
Oh.
So, yeah, and it took an hour load time for some people, like even just getting the shaders, like it took people like an hour. So, I'm hoping that the big patch next week
Yeah.
fix it. I'm not gonna lie, kind of love the memes and clips that are coming from it, but it's sad because I'm worried this is gonna discourage them from porting other games, or hopefully this just encourages them to take the time to port other games. Because now Steam has a return policy that if you played it less than 2 hours within 2 weeks or something like that, you can refund a game.
Okay.
So Steam will let you refund the game, but there's like certain requirements. They
Yeah.
have kind of like let go of those requirements for The Last of Us. It has a um mostly negative reviews on Steam, which people at first thought it was because of like people not liking the show. But nope, it was just because of how bad the PC port was. Um
Oh.
and again, I'm not trying to say PC ports are easy or I know anything about them, but it's sad to see that it's like this, and they pushed it back too. So it's like if they had to push it back once, they probably had to push it back again, but they wouldn't because the show had just finished, and I think they didn't want to lose the hype.
Yeah.
And Steam is now allowing people to refund it without any of those requirements. And they've done this before with like Cyberpunk and everything. And
Mhm.
my husband and I were talking about it, and it's like, he thinks he this is his hot take, even though he's not xFlowmingo or Positive Noodles. But we'll get the husband's opinion. Love men's opinions here. Just kidding. Anyway, so so he was talking about, and I completely agree with him, that like since games are available online and to patch them and everything is so readily like available in the sense like if a company needs to patch a game, they can do that so easily because if you bought it online, then you're connected to the internet, whatever, they can send that patch through. And so people have gotten comfortable because they can just send patches out. If certain games were sent like these PC ports and everything, if they were sent like this back in the day where you got like a disc and everything, so many games would bomb.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the quality control just feels like it's less now.
Yeah, I totally get that.
And I think there's always going to be, in my opinion, or at least my experience, there's always going to be patches to a
Oh
point,
yeah.
okay? And also, there are people that are going to intentionally break a game, like speedrunners, like this. But the basics and just like the fact that it takes an hour load for a single player game,
Yeah.
that's bad. So
Yeah.
I know you're pushing it off a week.
I am pushing it because I was gonna start streaming it this week. I'm pushing it off at least a week. We'll see how things go.
Mm-hmm.
Once they patch it,
Yeah. I
hopefully
want to
better.
play it. I want to play it. Naughty Dog games were like, so Last of Us, and then this isn't Naughty Dog, but like Detroit Become Human and Horizon Zero Dawn, those games were games that I was like, I would buy a PS4 for back when it was PS4. Like, I would buy
Yeah.
a PlayStation because of these games. And I never did because I was never going to because I'm just not a console person
Mm-hmm.
or didn't grow up with it. And I prefer my PC. But I was like, yeah, no, I really want to play these. Like, someday I hope I could play it. I'm not going to lie, when my ex had a PlayStation, I was like, haha, sweet. And then he was a dick about it, so I never got to play them. But I really I really am sad to see that like The Last of Us isn't doing well on PC port. And a lot of people have said it's not because of the type of game it is. It's just because it wasn't handled correctly. So hopefully it changes. But yeah, I'm excited to play that game. I'm going to be playing it, deciding if I'm playing it on Steam or on stream or not. But again, this is why my husband and I, it's very rare that we buy games day one. I think
Yeah.
Animal Crossing was one of the games I bought day one, but I haven't bought in a lot of games day one. So,
Makes sense.
and that's nothing against any other games. I'm playing, and we'll go into it. I'm playing a game that's technically still in beta. So like,
Yeah.
it's just it's sad to see that, but also
Yes.
it's expensive, and we spent a lot on tequila shots. No, just kidding. Anyway, all right, Flo. Why don't we get into Powered?
Yeah. Okay. So powered, playing, watching, reading, drinking.
Yeah, playing goes
Um,
first.
playing goes first.
Call back.
um, so playing. I did say I was gonna start playing The Last of Us. Unfortunately, I'm not, but I
Yep.
will be instead this week playing a game called Gris, which
Yep.
I've never watched before, but I've heard really great things. And
Same.
like, I think some of the like trailers and stuff in Steam look really good.
Yeah. No,
I've heard
it's
really good things, so I'm excited. I've heard it's a short game, so I'll probably play it for like the week.
yeah.
And we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I have not played video games in like a week and a half.
I know.
Um, I
Same.
literally have not been on my computer in like the last week and a half.
It's been crazy.
So
You've been
it's been
traveling.
it's been the travel and then like events and stuff that I've been to. Oh my god, I'm tired.
Yeah. Mood.
But it's fine. So my powered is going to be a little bit boring because I have not done any of that kind of stuff. But watching, I did start the Last of Us TV show. We watched episode 1.
Yeah.
It was really good. I'm a huge fan. It was again, I haven't played the game or watched the game yet, so I don't know. I can't compare the two yet,
Yeah.
but the first episode was really, really good. It really got me hooked. I'm excited to watch the show. Reading Still House in the Cerulean Sea. Good shit. I really like it so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping I can finish it this week because we got the book
Yes.
club. Which will update the
Yes.
date of that and time of that
We'll
too.
figure it out. I
Um,
promise.
Yes. Chaos. It's all fine. And then for drinking, right now, I bought this new little cup today at Starbucks. It's like
Nice.
glass, it's pink, and it's like painted flowers, and it's so pretty and cute for
Love
springtime.
it.
And in here I got iced brown sugar oat milkshake and espresso
Nice.
because that's my favorite drink
Oat milk?
at
You?
Starbucks.
What?
Oat milk? Me? Brown
Never.
sugar? Me?
I know, right?
It's like basically even at home, even when I make coffee at home, I make 2 shots of espresso in
Yep.
a cortado glass, put brown sugar in it, and oat milk. So it's
Yeah.
like same shit.
Yeah. Different
Same shit,
glass.
different font. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all I got for powered. What about you?
Powered, mine's pretty boring as well. I don't know, maybe people
Mhm.
find it entertaining. I was playing Sons of the Forest, which I was very excited to start
Ooh.
playing. Yeah. So I played the Forest. I so the Forest is like a survival game type thing.
Mhm.
I really liked playing the Forest. I always played with friends. I never played a single player. So you can play single player or multiplayer and you get the story in both.
Okay.
So I never finished the story or like actually finished the game The Forest in the first one. So this was one of them that it's still in beta, or I believe in like a form of beta right now, and it's only available on PC right now. And it's a lot of fun. They did really,
Nice.
really well. The first one came out a while ago. I can look it up, but I've been playing that with my husband and his best friend. So I really have been enjoying that. Yeah, the
Nice.
Sons of the Forest came out February 23rd. So and then the Forest came out God years ago. It came out, where is it? 2014. So they
Oh
waited
my
a
god.
while to do
Yeah,
a
that's
second one.
9 years ago.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun, and you have like an AI helper in a sense. They're not how do I say AI help? So like they're an NPC, but I guess
Kind of like
they
Clippy.
kind of
I don't know why that's the
they
first thing that
nope,
came
you're
to
good.
mind.
And of course the first thing that came to my mind when you said Clippy was the smut that was written about Clippy. Yeah.
Hold on.
I did not
Huh?
yeah, it's an Amazon published smut. It's called Conquered by Clippy. Anyway, so I haven't been
Okay.
reading that,
Noted.
but it's in my cart. No, just kidding.
Oh, I just hit
But
my head on the mic, but yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
job.
Oh my god.
You're
Incredible.
just like
Thank you.
so overwhelmed by the
I'm
amazing
overwhelmed by the
plot
idea
of
of
that book. Yeah.
Clippy smut.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
So playing yeah, we've been playing that, and then not really anything else. I want to play Val. Like I've actually been kind of craving to play
Yeah,
Val
yeah,
because
me
I want to
too.
get better.
Yeah.
I
Let's
just
do this.
like I can't get better if I'm not playing, but I'm not playing with anybody else.
Let's play.
Let's play. You want to play? Let's play.
You want to play? Let's play.
Yeah. Who's that? Soba?
You want to slay? Let's play. Let's slay. Oh fuck! I messed it up. Anyway,
Who is that?
it's Chamber,
Chamber. Gotcha.
the French
I'm
man.
still kind of learning all the names.
Yeah, it takes him in. So
It
don't
does,
worry.
and
There's a
also
lot of
the
agents.
yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how to pronounce the robot's name.
KO.
KO. Okay.
It's KO. Yeah,
That's
like mayo.
oh. See, I thought it was KO. Like, shoot. What does KO stand for again?
Like knocked out.
Yeah, knocked out. That's what it is. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I think
I
it
don't know why I
is.
couldn't think of like K.
Is that what KO?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is,
Yeah.
but it's like
A play
spelled
on it.
out.
Yeah.
K slash.
Yeah.
Is it it might be a 0 or is it an O? I'm not
Mm-mm.
sure. He's a robot,
Yeah.
so doesn't matter.
I know he's having a twerk off with Gecko because apparently
Gecko.
those two characters have good twerking capabilities.
They do.
So, anyway, watching. We watched some New Girl. We haven't really watched too much more, but on the train because we took the train down. We watched some Catfish, which is one of our like trashy reality TV shows that we like to watch.
Nice.
I like it because it's like you're finding a mystery. In my
Oh,
head, that's what catfish is to me. It's like, oh, you're figuring out a mystery and you're figuring
yeah.
it out with them. And I don't know. I like the people. And so yeah, we watched 2 episodes of that. We didn't really watch too much other than that. Other than like our
Nice.
dropout things. Actually, which is a really good show. You can find it on YouTube at College Humor, but also Dropout is like a streaming service that they have, and they have it there. So we watched the newest episode of the season. So, but really haven't been doing that. Reading House in the Cerulean Sea. I have not picked up another chapter. I haven't been able to read anything lately. Just because
Yeah.
work, I had to like get a lot done for work before I went away for the
Yeah.
weekend because I took Friday off. So, I still didn't get to all my emails. I love being a corporate girly. I'm not even a corporate
Right.
girly, but whatever.
Still,
So,
same vibe.
and then drinking Amaretto Sour. So, it's
Nice.
nice to have an Amaretto Sour that's not super, super sour. When we were at Putt
Yeah,
Shack,
that was like 98% lemon juice.
yeah, it was really, really sour. And like, I'm not mad. I just kept drinking it, but I don't use sour mix at home. I actually do lemon juice and then a little bit of simple syrup to
Yeah.
kind of get that thing. So I just made amaretto sour. I would make it a little bit more sour than this, which is still like way less sour than I would at the one that I had. But I ran out of lemon juice. But it's nice to have just a very chill cocktail. This is like a
Mhm.
nice chill cocktail to me because it's not heavy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Understandable.
All right. So,
Nice.
well, that's the quickest we've ever gotten through our first half of the segment. Crazy,
Look at us
right?
go.
I know. We went
Because
from
we're
not
both tired. Look at us.
yeah. We
We
also
both
don't
look
we
super
didn't do
tired.
shit this week. That's why.
I know.
But yeah, all right. So we are going to go to our break and then we'll be back with some Reddit stories. We'll be back,
Sounds good.
guys.
See you in a bit.
Bye. Welcome back, guys.
Hello.
So we're gonna get into Reddit stories.
Sounds good.
All right. So
Me
Flo.
first?
Yes,
Okay.
first.
Alrighty. So I have a bit of a long one, so buckle up.
I will.
Um, am I the asshole for writing erotic fan fiction as an April Fool's joke? um, So I'm part of an online writing group who gets together every week over Discord to workshop our stuff. It's mostly anonymous. We've generally known each other online for a couple years now, but with a few exceptions, we don't do real names. We occasionally get new members, but it evens out when older members leave. We've been more or less stable at around 20 people for as long as I've been part of the group. As far as what we write, we've had stuff covering just about all genres, but we mostly do fantasy and sci fi of various flavors. We're all adults, so the subject matter is often mature, and a few pieces, while not full blown erotica, have included explicit sex scenes. About a month ago, I had an idea to write an erotic fan fiction for my next piece and post it on April 1st as a joke. I'm not going to say who it was about beyond the fact that it was two fictional characters who are of age. Because I was writing it as a joke, a lot of the anatomical descriptions and scenarios involved were a bit creative. Nothing I would really consider offensive, just unusual. I posted the story in our group saying that I was thinking about taking my writing in a new direction and was hoping for some honest feedback. I thought it was funny, and judging by the responses that I got, both before and after I said it was an April Fool's joke, most of the group agreed. The problem is that we have a member who has been away for work for about 2 months and didn't have time to participate in the group, finally get the opportunity to come back. When she said she was back, the first thing she did was to read through all of the writing we had shared while she was gone. She wanted to give her feedback to everyone. Apparently, my story upset her. She said she didn't join the group to read porn. I explained that it was a joke and brought up the sex scenes in other members' stories, but she didn't care. She didn't appreciate the joke and said that there's a difference between including a sex scene in a story and a story that was pure smut. We went back and forth a bit, but eventually she said that she wasn't comfortable reading my work anymore and was reconsidering her place in the group if I didn't leave. I felt bad about it, but wasn't about to quit the group. I asked everyone else. Most said she was overreacting, but there were a few who agreed that my story was over at the top. Even so, we've had plenty of stories that have made a few members uncomfortable, and they've always just brought it up in the course of workshopping the piece. No one's ever threatened to quit over them. I don't think my joke of story which should be treated any differently. Am I the asshole?
No. No.
No, I agree with you. It's like it's not that serious.
Okay? Like,
I know. I'm like, don't act like a baby. Just like, okay.
it's a joke. Like, okay, so here's my thing. I could see it being upsetting if it was about actual people in the group
Yes, yes,
using,
100%.
like, or just, again, like people that aren't of age, people who
Yes.
aren't consenting, stuff like that. But,
Yep.
like, it's
But
a
this says
joke.
it's two fictional characters who are
Yeah.
of age.
Yeah. I think it's fine if most people aren't upset about it and just say, yeah, it made them uncomfortable. Being like, okay, sorry, I won't do that joke next year.
Yeah. That
I,
and also like it's very clear that like the other people's stories involve, sex scenes, so it's
it's
not
not
like
like
it's totally out of the question. It's not like it
yeah,
should be unexpected. Kind of like a read the room situation. Like this guy knew that
yeah,
this person, I don't know who wrote it, but this person knew that like generally people have used sex scenes and it wasn't
yeah.
an issue.
And also, it's like, just ask to
I
delete
think
it. Like,
yeah. Be like, I'm uncomfortable. We should, we should get together as a group and make rules about stuff like
yeah,
this.
not,
Okay,
I'm
make
gonna
it a
quit.
discussion, not I make it an ultimatum. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave if you don't leave the group. I'm disgusted. Like, calm
Leave the
down.
group then.
Let's all calm down a little
Yeah.
bit.
And
But
again,
yeah,
like,
Reddit also voted not the asshole.
and again,
Just so
I don't want
you're
to,
aware.
like, diminish anybody. And again, I think did they say how their pronouns and stuff like that?
No.
Okay. So the OP, the poster, original poster, I think, like, obviously if sex scenes or anything hadn't ever been, like,
Yeah.
addressed, then, like, yeah, that probably was inappropriate because you never know somebody's triggers. Um, but if that's something where it's like, again, I don't want to, like, diminish the fact that that person was uncomfortable, but also it's
Oh
like
yeah, exactly.
I think their expectation of what should happen next is overreaction. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I completely agree with you. I feel the same way. I think they're valid in being uncomfortable. And also like as long as there are like warnings of
yeah,
situations, like I hope that that's the case because
yeah,
obviously I don't know. But it seems to me like they were trying to be more goofy, especially like talking about how they used a lot of goofy stuff for anatomical descriptions and
mm-hmm.
scenarios. And I
Yeah,
don't know.
not the
I feel like it would
asshole.
be pretty funny. Not the asshole.
I would have
Okay.
laughed. I would have.
Yeah. I would have been like, haha, good one.
All right, so I have
Good
my
turn.
Reddit story.
Hmm.
Mine is also, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for taking away my son's access to games, for deleting all of my progress from all of my games? I, 34 female, have a very spoiled 13-year-old son we will call Junior. In our home, we absolutely love gaming when we have the chance, so Junior has access to all of our gaming systems. He mostly plays the PS5, but will occasionally play the Switch. So my big rule I have for my Switch, broke it on accident, is absolutely no Fortnite. He has it on every system he can get it on, but I do not want it on mine, nor do I have the space. I am currently at home with a very needy newborn who won't nap unless I'm holding him. This is after 5 months of strict bed rest while pregnant. As you can imagine, I've been getting up to a lot of playing on my Switch. But when Junior asked to play the game, I gave it up. Upon getting uh, upon getting back to it this morning, I went to play one of my games, Stardew, to find half of my games uninstalled and Fortnite on it. I was aggravated, but whatever. I was stressed and just wanted to relax, so I deleted it and its data. When I launched my game, all of my progress was gone. I checked my other games to find the same. Long story short, I had a stern talking to with Junior and grounded him from all of the systems. As you can imagine, he was furious. He yelled, went to his room, and slammed his door. all of which woke the baby. Next thing I knew, I get a call from my mom saying games are meant to for kids and I need to get over it and give her grandbaby his games back. I told her absolutely not and went and grounded Junior from his phone as well. My mom is still blowing up my phone and threatening to come save her grandbaby since I can't grow up and parent properly. Am I the asshole?
No.
Yep. No.
Okay.
They were rated.
Thank God.
Not...
I'm either gonna she's gonna agree with me or like I'm gonna look like a huge asshole.
No. Completely agree.
Okay. Yeah.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Oh, I would. I mean, this whole post, and I apologize for like the stuttering and whatever. Some of the things are misspelled, which is fine. But holy moly, like,
yeah.
First of all, I don't know. I felt a little weird with the beginning being like, I have a very spoiled 13-year-old. Now, I don't know if this was like resentment spoilment, like being like, oh, he's so spoiled and like mad about it, or like how I say my dog is spoiled. I'm not trying to say dog and children are the same, but just being like,
of course,
my dog's spoiled. It gets like whatever. So like the fact that he has all these gaming systems and whatever and wants to like occasionally play on Switch, fine. But if you have Fortnite on your Xbox or PlayStation, why wouldn't you want to play it on that and not the Switch? Maybe because it's handheld?
I guess, but like...
Is he trying to play like Fortnite on the toilet or something? Like, dude, wait. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think like why you would... Okay, because
like, why did you need it that badly on there when you have all these other things?
And the one rule is like, no Fortnite on my Switch.
Yeah.
He broke his on accident. So, like, he doesn't have his. Okay, that sucks. Maybe he really likes having Fortnite, like, to go and being able to play it on the Switch. Cool. But, like, that's
you broke it.
You broke it. And, oh, God, I am so lucky that my in-laws and my mom... My mother-in-law and my mom would never do this bullshit. I'm gonna come save my grandbaby.
That's the other thing too, is the over the grandparents like that.
I can't. And also like this is the thing. Like her mother, the OP's mother, probably doesn't understand video games like we do.
No.
So she's probably been like, video games are for kids.
Like, who cares? Like,
yeah, like get over it.
Matter. But just play it. Just do it again. Just get it back. You know.
I just, it makes me so angry that like
it's like it's not that simple.
Give her grandbaby back his games. I'm gonna come save my grandbaby.
Save him. Such drama.
It's like this kid is spoiled.
I just want to roll my eyes to the back of my head.
I know, and. Again, I understand video games are a great source of de-stressing, and the kid, it sucks that but the kid had one rule.
The one rule.
And, like, if he plays all these games, he needs to understand progress. And if somebody fucked up my Stardew save...
Can you, like... Mess.
There's an audio on TikTok from a creator that I love, Darcy. It's this older gay guy and his partner, and he did an audio where he's like calling like protective services. He's like, hi, yes, I accidentally deleted all the progress in my husband's video game. Yes, I have a suitcase, I'm on the corner. Okay, thank you, I'll see you soon. Like calling witness protection, being like, whoops. Like even if like somebody messed up, like again, an accident's an accident, but unintentionally installing games and data and whatever. And at first she's like, I went to go play one of my games to find half of them uninstalled and Fortnite on it. I was aggravated, but whatever. I was stressed and just wanted to relax, so I deleted it in its data when I launched my game. Like she was trying to like, okay, he put Fortnite on it, whatever. But when she found out her progress was gone, she's like, fuck this. Like, it wasn't just half the games deleted. It was... Yeah. He should have... If she had a stern talking to him and grounded him from all systems, I would. If I was I
You got to do that to teach your kids. I don't know.
yeah.
This is to me. This is like a matter of parenting style.
Yeah.
The
And
grandmother's
also
not into it, but it's like respect.
ugh,
You got to respect your kids' wishes to parent the way they want to parent.
yeah. I would love to hear actual parents like reactions to this. And I know every
Yeah,
family
I agree.
structure
I
is
would like to hear that as
different.
well.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
our Ohana, I know that she's into gaming and everything like that. We love our Ohana over here. But
Hmm.
like, and I know every family structure is different, every
Of
child
course.
is different, everything like that. Every type of parenting is different. But I would love to hear like kind of how you would feel in this situation if
Yeah,
you were put in
I
these shoes.
agree.
Because I would, and I again am so thankful that my mom and my mother-in-law would never be like, I'm gonna come save my grandbaby.
Save my grandbaby.
I don't know why.
Drama,
Also, it's
like
a
chill out.
13-year-old boy. Why is it grandbaby?
He's
I
gonna
don't.
be fine
Yeah, he'll be okay with a little less video games or no video games for a bit.
for a little bit. He'll be
Ugh.
fine.
And you know that
Relax.
kid was like, grandma's gonna be able to get her. Like, grandma
Oh
can
yeah, yeah.
save me.
That's yeah.
Manipulative. No wonder she called him
Grandparents
spoiled.
undermining parents.
We love that here. Just kidding. All right. So,
Just kidding.
yeah. So we are gonna move on to our fuck Mary kills.
Sounds good.
A little bit.
Anyways, a lot of it. Anyways, okay. So I've got 3 Taylor albums here.
Okay.
I picked 3. I love all the ones since like Red is when I started really listening to her. But
Mhm.
so I'm gonna pick some of the ones that are like stand out to me.
Okay.
Um, I picked Reputation Lover in 1989.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fuck Reputation.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm going to marry 1989 and kill Lover. I like Lover, but it's not my Taylor vibe. You have the same
Yeah,
answers?
I have the same answers. I think probably slightly different reasons, but
Okay.
so go
Lover's
for it.
great. Don't get me wrong. Some great songs on there. Not my vibe as much.
Okay.
But yeah. Reputation. Good fuck. It seems like
Dress?
just everything reminds me of the good parts of my like hoe phase. Like you're
Okay.
so
Ooh,
confident.
yeah.
You just like you walk around, you do what you want, like everything like
It's
that.
hot. Reputation is hot.
It's hot. It's hot. Like and it's kind of giving like not goth mommy, but like dommy mommy. Definitely
Yeah.
giving dommy mommy. Oh, that seems like such a
Yeah.
good fuck.
I'm probably gonna go listen to Reputation after
I
this.
know, right?
Think
And
about
then
that.
1989 has some like classics.
Yes.
And it's just it feels like the most sustainable for me for marriage.
Okay.
So,
That's fair. So, like I said, I've got the same answers. I'm gonna fuck Reputation, marry 1989, kill Lover. 5 months ago, before Midnights
we're
came
going
out.
backstory. Okay.
I'm going backstory. No, it's not much, but
No,
5
you're
months
good.
ago, if you had asked me what my favorite Taylor album was, I would have said Lover, and I would have sworn up and down Lover is the best album she's ever created.
Yep.
However, Midnights came out and I became absolutely obsessed with it. um, and then I started listening to a lot of the other stuff that I hadn't listened to in ages. Like, so Reputation, for example, I didn't care for it when it first came out because those first like 2 or 3 songs are like fine.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, whatever. I just don't feel like listening to this whole album. And then I insisted that Reputation was my least favorite album. But then I recently listened to all the rest of the songs, and every other song on that album is fire. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, holy shit. And it very quickly became like one of my favorite albums of hers.
Half of them are on
Um,
my workout playlist because
yeah,
my Let's Lift playlist for when I
they're so good.
when I used to work out because it has a good beat and it feels like fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so ironically that Lover is my kill on this list. But yeah, Reputation's hot. It's a fuck. There are some songs on there that are just like my absolute favorite songs right now. Um King of My Heart is such a good one.
Yep.
Dress is such a good one.
Yep.
I also really like Don't Blame Me.
Yup.
Don't blame me, love me. I'm not gonna sing right now because I can't sing, but
Mhm. Mhm.
it's so good. I love Reputation. And then 1989 is what is my I think is my biggest, not anymore, but 1989 was like my no skip album.
Yeah.
I still will listen to that. Like I'll listen to that whole album and I won't be like, I can skip this one right now. Like I love every song on 1989.
Yep.
That being said, neither of these three are my favorite Taylor album, but my two favorite. So like if Midnights or Folklore was on this list,
Uh-oh.
it'd be a little different. But anyways, now I want to know what are your three?
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So, my 3 are Folklore, Evermore, and Midnights. Okay,
Okay,
so
you're really gonna do this to me.
let me just explain quickly.
Okay.
I picked the last 3 because they are what got me back into Taylor Swift. And we can
Yes.
go into that afterwards when I explain my man's answer. But I
Okay.
will have to say I was a Taylor Swift hater for a little bit because like I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of we talked about it this
Internalized
weekend.
misogyny.
Internalized misogyny, a little bit of that in high school for
Same.
me.
This was me before up until Red.
Mm-hmm.
I think Red was when I was like, I've just been a bitch this whole time.
My friend, best friend, has been going to her concerts forever. Sam has been going to her concerts forever and never hated her. And I'm like jealous because I wish I kept that.
I know, me too. I'm like, I wish I didn't have that, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like there's like some pipeline here because I'm literally Taylor Swift is like my favorite artist. She's been like my number one artist on Spotify like the past like 2 years.
Yeah.
Um,
It's bad. So
Yeah.
anyway, so go ahead. So we have Folklore,
Okay.
Evermore, and
Folklore,
Midnight.
Evermore, and Midnights. I'm gonna fuck Folklore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna marry Midnights. I'm gonna kill Evermore.
Okay.
I do love Folklore and Evermore. Midnights has just become my favorite album because it's got the mix of like those dramatic Taylor songs.
Yeah.
And also like some poppy beats like Karma. What do they call it? A glitter gel pen song.
Yes.
So good. Like I just want to do like that, like, club dance moves, like, and just feel like I'm so free. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So Midnights to me is a Mary. I love it so much. That is my current favorite album. No skip. A 3 a.m. edition specifically because
Yep.
Glitch is my favorite song, my favorite Taylor song. And I swear, I really hope she does this at the concert. But I haven't looked at the entire set list. I know there's 44 songs on there, and I don't know exactly what's on there, but I can't wait.
I wish I would.
Folklore is a fuck because Folklore to me is seasonal. I love Folklore so much, but I really
It's like
only
a
listen
pumpkin
to it
spice
in like this.
latte.
Yes, I really only listen to it in like August when I'm like excited for fall through like Christmas time. I love Folklore and Evermore. The only reason I'm killing Evermore is because I don't know it as well as Folklore. Like I haven't listened to it as often.
Okay.
But there are some bangers on there as well. So I'm gonna
You're
folk
You're in a
folklore.
You're in a folklore.
I'm gonna fuck Folklore. The drama of Folklore is just fabulous. So that's a fuck. Anyway, go ahead. What about you?
All right. So I have very different answers, but I love all of these so much, so it's hard to kill.
Me too. Me too.
I'm going to fuck Folklore. Marry Folklore.
Sorry.
Marry Evermore and kill Midnights. Now,
ooh, okay,
Midnights,
that's fair.
very good. I feel like Midnights is basically, it isn't. But in my head, Midnights is basically like the Eras tour in the sense of like it has so many different things. Like vigilante shit feels like it should be on.
Feels like rep.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it felt like there was a lot of different mix, and I love that. The thing is, okay. So I'm gonna fuck Folklore because Folklore is what got me back into Taylor Swift, and it's not even just because of the songs.
You have the cardigan, right?
Yeah, I do have the card. It's not the official cardigan, but it's
it's basically
very close. I actually did get for people who don't know, there's like a cardigan in the song Cardigan, and you can buy it, and there are like people who sell it for like $600, but I found one from Aerie for like 40 that looks so identical to it, except like one little thing, and I also ironed on stars, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
So I thought it was the official one because of the stars.
Nope, I just ironed those
so
on.
Do you DIY that?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Cute.
Anyway, I did it for New Year's Eve 2022. We did Dress Like Taylor, so.
Yeah, I remember. Anyway,
so cardigan, I also just love cardigans, but folklore is what got me back into it, because I had a coworker actually named Taylor who was really, really into Taylor Swift, and not like your typical like Taylor girly, and like not that there is one, but it was just like, oh, okay, like let me try this because we have a lot in like common, but also because of the lore, because of the Kaylor thing, and like all the little like hints that she drops on like Instagram, and I'm like, oh shit, this is like FNAF, but for girlies. Not FNAF is for everyone, but sorry, like this is like
it's like
Swifties are like FNAF kids. Like I love this. So like I was like, oh, there's lore, and I mean it's
folklore.
Yeah. So folklore, great songs on there. Love them. They're great. Evermore has my heart, and that's why I'm gonna marry it. There's specifically one song that will make me cry every fucking single time. And there is one on folklore, Illicit Affairs. That one is one of my favorite Taylor songs.
I love that song.
I fucking love that song. But Forevermore, Marjorie has my heart. Ooh,
that's fair. That's a good one.
It hits home for me a lot because of like the loss of my grandmother, and my grandmother's name has like, it fits perfectly in. If you replace Marjorie with my grandmother's name, it fits perfectly in. So that, and then also Tolerate It is so, that was like my past relationship. A lot of these hit really hard for me. And and also Champagne Problems. Every time I hear it, I think of The Haunting of Bly Manor. And if you know, you know. And I definitely recommend that. And if you have watched The Haunting of Hill House and going to watch The Haunting of Bly Manor, remember that they're different shows. They're not the same thing, and go into it thinking it's different media. I think, and a lot of people have said to me, it's by the same person. They have said like, oh, I went into it expecting this, and it's like, well, it's a different show. Anyway. So
that's fair.
And then Midnights, there's so many on there, but I feel like for me, Evermore and Folklore came at a very like emotional time and hit so many different emotional beats. I literally have I have like I have the extended ones and whatever. And Midnight's 3 a.m. edition with Woulda Coulda Shoulda, holy shit,
that's a good one. Honestly, I feel like the 3 a.m. edition songs are like some of my favorite from the album. So I'm like, why the heck weren't these on the main album?
That's good.
Because she can.
But I literally have a playlist called Taylor's Fall, and it's Folklore and Evermore.
Literally, it's perfect. So the sister albums, like I love them.
Yeah,
I love them.
So that's what I would have to do. So
sounds good. But also really quickly before we move on, I wanted to mention. So I think I mentioned that I'm going to Eris in July. I'm so fucking excited. Anyways, I bought there's a thing on TikTok that like everyone's doing friendship bracelets and gonna be trading with people there.
No, really?
I bought beads today. I'm so fucking excited. If you're watching the video version, I'm showing the beads I got. I got a fuck ton of beads. And we're like, so me and my friends were doing like a hotel. So I'm thinking either I might make some ahead of time, but then when we get there, maybe we'll have like a little friendship bracelet making party. I know, I'm so sorry. I know. We do it next time. Next time Taylor Swift goes on tour, we're going. Okay. We will.
We'll have to go to the New England one. I guess we can say it. We'll have to go to Gillette.
To Gillette.
Yeah.
She's doing a few shows at Gillette.
Yeah. No, my friends are going.
Yeah.
Pam and her best friend are going, and so
Oh, nice.
actually my nephew, his father used to work at Gillette during the summer because he was a teacher.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like seen her perform while he was working and being like, she's really nice. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I need to go. I want to go so bad, but also I just couldn't. This is the thing. I manage an event hall, and like there can be a wedding booked on a date and I would have had to give it up or something like that. Yes. So it's kind of, it was hard for me to justify it, but you got it first round.
I got it first round. So I'm going with friends in a different state. I probably should not say where I'm going yet, just for the sake of doxing.
He's going to Alaska.
Alaska.
I didn't even say Alaska, right? Like Alaska. Alexa, can you play Taylor Swift, please?
Exactly. I'm just listening to the Eras Tour
set list in my living room. You're all just in a hotel room, just like watching TikToks, the chair TikTok over and over again.
Exactly. I wouldn't put that past me.
I wouldn't either.
But yeah, I'm so excited. And we're all like, so this group of friends, we've been dying to like do a meetup together because we're like from all different parts of the US.
Yeah.
We've been dying to do a meetup together, and we decided like this makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're also going dressed as different eras. I got Lover.
Nice.
So yeah, I think
you should do something with your hair with that.
I was thinking, so I think I'm gonna do this blonde again, but maybe I'll get like a temporary thing and do like the blue at the bottom.
Yes. Yes.
We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see. I think it'll be fun.
Agree. Anyway, so
yeah, sorry that I went on a side tangent about Taylor Swift.
Well, also I saw on TikTok they have been saying do not wash your AITA Tours merch.
Yes.
That you get from the tour. And some people, what they have been doing is putting down parchment paper and like ironing it on more.
Oh, interesting. It's like they weren't ironed on enough.
Yeah, I don't know. But if you are getting merch from the tour, do not wash it because they have gotten ruined. So I think the Taylor Nation is going to be, or like her PR team or whatever, will be addressing it. And if you are ordering stuff off her site, like her online, it's good stuff. But unfortunately, right now, the tour merch is not looking so good once it hits the wash.
It looks cute as hell.
It looks great.
I'm hoping maybe they'll figure that out before it's my turn. I also see that people are like getting in line for the merch stand like 8 hours early. Like they're going at like 5 a.m. I'm like, so
yeah,
I don't know how that's gonna work out. That or maybe I don't know.
I hope that she does what she's done before and like records one of the concerts and like puts it on a streaming service.
That would be amazing. Especially because it's been she hasn't toured since before the pandemic, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't think she ever had a tour for Lover.
No, she did not. I don't think so.
No. Because she was going to, it was called Loverfest, I think, and then pandemic happened.
It might have been pandemic or because Scooter was before that.
Yes.
Yeah, the Scooter,
I think so.
Or around that time. And
because I want to say, I'm not positive, but I want to say Reputation and Lover are both already without Scooter, right?
Yes.
Okay. Something like that.
Yes, I believe so.
I don't know.
We love Taylor's version. Oh my God, sorry. Just side note. There were some people that were on TikTok.
This is the Taylor Swift episode.
Right. Swifties. So somebody was saying, like, joking around, but some people actually, like, fell for it. They're like, excuse me, why are you listening to Folklore and Evermore before the Taylor version comes out? You're not a true supporter. And it's like, not Taylor's version because she doesn't need that.
She doesn't need that.
Yeah, she has her masters. I'm so glad. It's so great to see that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's sad to see what's happened, but it's nice that we can see that people are coming back from it. Like, I don't know, getting their masters and everything. So. All right. Now we're going to go into Streamer of the Week. So Streamer of the Week is Kofu12 or Kofu. He is a wonderful streamer. I found him through Meru. I love that basically his description on Twitch is ooh, I stream sometimes. He is super funny, super cute. Big fan of him. He
Yeah.
has like all these little interactions and everything like that. He's been playing the Resident Evil 4 remake. Which is a lot of fun, but he's super sweet. I like him a lot, and the reason that I really enjoyed him was because he is a guy who has the Razer pink, and maybe it's not Razer, but the pink cat ear headphones.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's kind of nice to kind of see that, and like, I don't know, to see people just being silly, and that's the vibe. Like, he's just fun,
yes.
silly, goofy guy. So
he's been in my chat a few times. So
yeah,
sweet.
he's so sweet. Yeah, I met him through Maru, and he's really, really nice. So, and I kind of lurk in his streams sometimes. Like, ooh, I lurk in streams sometimes. So he's played a couple different things. He's played Atomic Heart, and recently played Super Mario Galaxy. So, which was one of my favorite Super Mario. So, anyway, so that's Kofu. That's KOFU12. Twitch.tv/KOFU12. So, or 12, the number form of it. So definitely check them out. They'll be in the show notes. And he was streaming before we went live, but unfortunately he's not live anymore. So I was like gonna check in and be like, hello, how are you? But he is no longer live. So
yeah.
All right. I guess that means we go to the socials. So yeah, if you guys want to check us out, we're on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at HotXNudesPod, HOTXNOODSPOD. On YouTube, we post the video format of this podcast, as well as our like FM or what's the things? The Reddit stories. Those. We post those. We post those on TikTok too, and we will also be posting our reactions and maybe our FMKs. We're working on figuring out what we want to post there. But on Instagram, we'll be posting our FMKs and little clips and everything like that. So definitely check that out. Again, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, HotXNudesPod, HOTXNOODSPOD. You can also support us on Patreon, patreon.com/HotXNudesPod. For $1 a month, you get access to ad-free episodes, as well as exclusive Discord roles and exclusive Discord channels, like the daily Fuck, Marry, Kills that we've totally been doing, as well as the weekly powered.
Shit. Okay.
I know. We were traveling and everything, and it's okay. And then the weekly powered, where you can tell us what you're playing, watching, drinking, and reading, or whatever order you want to tell us in, because I don't apparently tell it in order. And then for $3 a month, you get all that, as well as a bonus episode, which we will be recording our bonus episode soon and having that out soon, as well as part of our book club, which we will be talking about that soon. And we're reading House in the Cerulean Sea right now. You can also email us at hotxnudespod@gmail.com. Email us about any opportunities or any things that you guys want us to see us do, as well as any of your stories if you want them to be anonymous, kind of like the Am I the Asshole format stories or anything like that. Or if you just want to send us stuff, just hotxnudespod@gmail.com. All right. This is such a short episode. This might be our shortest episode.
It's because we're tired.
I know. It's giving late 20s.
It's giving late 20s.
All right.
Sleepy pod.
Anything you want to say before we go?
No, that's everything.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.